All right, welcome to this video training. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to become a creative graphics designer in just a few minutes. Now this promise is guaranteed. In just a few minutes you're going to be able to churn out quality, professional, beautiful and high converting designs. Now it doesn't matter if you have any design experience before now. It doesn't matter if you've used any of the design apps that you are aware of. As a total beginner, after going through this video, you're going to be able to create quality designs both for yourself and also create it professionally for businesses as a graphic designer and get paid doing so, right? I know it's a big promise, but I'm going to show you why I'll be able to keep this promise very quickly. Now, when we're talking about design, you're going to ask the question, if I'm a total beginner to design, right, how do I have that creativity, right? How do I have that creativity? How do I have the design sense, right? How do I apply the design principles? That's if you even know them. How do I apply the design principles? How do I know what colors will match? How do I know what text to use for my designs, right? And even if I know all this, how do I put it together? Because I don't know how to use Photoshop, I don't know how to use CorelDRAW. How do I do all this? Now I'm going to tell you, right? I'm going to answer the question of how you can be creative. I've already answered the question of design sense. I did a very detailed video explaining design sense. Now, if you're a total beginner, you need to watch that video. So for those of us that have not watched that video, I want you to watch that video. So I'm going to add a link to that video on the description so you can have a view of that. Then you can put it all together, including what I'm going to share on this particular video, and get started already. And also, I'm going to show you that you do not need to learn any tool, because all you need to be able to do, I'm going to show you right in this video in just a few minutes, right? In just a few minutes. Now, after this video, right, I want to see your popping and professional designs on the comment section. So do well to practicalize and put into practice everything I'm going to be sharing with you in this particular session. Create awesome designs, right? Share them with friends. Even reach out to people and tell them I'm a graphic designer. They should give you a job or a gig, right? And do it and earn money from it, right? So at the end of this video, we'll be able to do all of that good stuff, right? And now, just to let a little bit of the cat out of the bag. And now to the big secret. How can you do all this even if you're a total beginner? The answer is Canva. So I talked about it in my video on design sense. So if you have not watched it, I really implore you to do so as soon as possible, and I'll leave the link to that particular video on the comment section. So do well to watch that video, right? If you watch that video, you're going to have years of design experience just by watching that video, right? And like I said, the platform I'm going to be using to create all this magic, right, to fulfill this promise I've made to you, is called Canva. Now, Canva is a done-for-you graphics design app that contains millions and millions of professional, beautiful, popping, and high-converting designs. And all you just have to do is to get access to Canva. Simply look for the right template that suits your need, do some little customization, and hit the publish button. And you can do all of this within a space of 5 minutes, right? And I'm going to show you that very, very quickly, right? So let's get started. Now, before we start, I want to implore you, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and also drop your comments. If you have any question, do well to drop it on the comment section. I've read through all the comments and I'm going to give you a reply. So in the course of my teaching, if there's anything you need clarification on, do well to drop it as a comment on the comment section, and I'm going to actually give you a response, right? And also hit the like button as well. Right, now let us jump in. So the first question we're going to ask is, why Canva? Now, I must say there are other done-for-you graphic design software out there, but there is no need jumping around or beating about the bush. A lot of them are also awesome for the job, but Canva does a perfect job, and that's why we're using Canva for this particular training, right? So with the knowledge you're going to learn with Canva, you'd still be able to use any other graphics design software out there. But as a total beginner, Canva is my number one recommendation, right? Now let's get started. Why Canva? Number one, Canva is free to use. Canva is completely free to use. So that means you can jump on your laptop or on your mobile phone, create an account, and you're good to go. But I must say there's also a premium version which we call Canva Pro, right? As you can see on my screen right now, Canva Pro, right? That is paid. But the truth is that as a beginner, and if you're doing designs just for your business, if you're doing design just as an online business owner, you may not really have need for the Canva Pro just yet, right? You may not really have need for Canva Pro just yet. And now you may also have need for it, and it's okay to subscribe and get the Canva Pro, right? So I must say there's also a paid plan called Canva Pro, as you can see on my screen right here. But as a total beginner, you may not have need of this just yet, right? You may not have need of this just yet. Then something else I want to point out is, if you're using Canva, the free Canva, right, there are some templates and themes that may be paid. So you see the crown icon, something like this on the template. That means you'd have to pay before you can use it, because you're not using or you don't have access to the Canva Pro. So for those kind of cases, if it's a theme or a design that you really love, you can actually pay for it. Or better still, you can have the paid plan, which is the Canva Pro plan. But without all that, with the free Canva, you can still do a lot of awesome designs. In fact, the thumbnail to this particular video was created in less than a minute using Canva, right? Using Canva and using a free template. So that is the number one reason we're choosing Canva. It is free to use. Secondly, it has millions and millions of professional popping, converting, done for you templates, ready-made templates. All you just need to do is to search. As you can see here, you have a search bar. Just type the kind of content you want. Is it a content for a real estate design? Is it a content for an event? Whatever kind of content you need. Is it a Facebook post? Is it a YouTube thumbnail? Just type in your keyword and click the search button, and it's going to reel out hundreds of templates that you can choose from. Pick one and you are good to go, right? The third reason is that all the designs are professionally done. They are professionally done and they follow all the design principles. They meet market standard and they meet current trends. So that means you don't have to bother about creativity. I told you, you don't have to bother about creativity. You just need to ride on the wheel that has already been created for you. Just pick a template, customize, publish, and you're good to go, right? The fourth reason why we're picking Canva is that it turns you into a pro graphics designer in minutes. You can reel out any kind of designs. I'll be showing you examples pretty soon, but I just wanted to run through this quickly so you know what we are actually going to cover, right? Then fifth reason is this: it's a web app, meaning you can access it from anywhere. So long you have a device and an internet connection, you can access it from anywhere. And to burst your bubble, to give you the breaker, is that you can use it on your mobile phone. So if you don't have a laptop, you can actually apply the knowledge we're going to learn on this video today. You can simply download the mobile app and get right ahead to start churning out your professional designs, right? Those are the 6 reasons why we're choosing Canva, and they are really awesome reasons, and they check all the boxes. So moving on, let's get started. So first and foremost, just log on to your computer or your mobile phone, go to canva.com. So when you go to canva.com, you're going to have this screen, beautiful screen. And like this, the tagline they have here said, "What will you design today?" Canva makes it easy to create and share professional designs. Sign up for free. Now, before we hit the sign up button, I just want to scroll through a bit. Now, when you scroll through, you see the different plans. Like I said, there's free Canva and it's awesome and it works. Then you can try the pro version. I'll drop the links to Canva and also to get your free account on the description as well, right? You can also try Canva Pro free for 30 days and all of that. Now, like I said, the beautiful thing about Canva, it has millions of ready-made designs, right? You can see them popping, professional, awesome colors, awesome creativity, and all of that. All right, now just to show you, when you come on the canva.com page, you can just scroll down here. If you do not have a laptop, just scroll down here. You see this download option. You see iOS. So if you have an iPhone, right, if you have an Apple phone, so you're going to click on iOS to download the mobile app for an iPhone, right? And then if you're using an Android phone, right, you also come here and click on Android to download the mobile app. Now you can also download the desktop app. If you don't want to be going online to access it, you can download the desktop app, which is this Windows. And if you're using a MacBook, right, you can download it from here. So I wanted to show us that before we hit the sign up button. Now, to create your account, once you come to canva.com, just click on sign up, or you can click on sign up for free here. So once you click on that, it's going to give you these options. Continue with Google, continue with Facebook, continue with an email, right? So what this means is that you can just click here and it will give you a list of your emails. For instance, I have a number of Gmails, right? So I can just click on this one to create my account. But if you don't want to go through all that process, you can just click continue with email, and it's going to give you an option to enter your email address, click on continue, and you are good to go, right? But I will not go through that process because I already have a Canva account, right? I already have a Canva account. So what I want to do is to click on the login button and log into my account. Okay, and log into my account. So I'll just go ahead to log in. So once you log in, it's going to bring you to this beautiful dashboard. Like I said, you can create designs for any niche and for any category. So by niche, I mean if you're doing business, if you're into real estate, you have designs, you have templates that you can work with. If you are into selling physical products online, you have designs, you have templates that you can work with. If you're a YouTuber or you're a social media marketer or you're a content marketer, you have millions of templates to work with. And when I talk about categories, you can create designs for any category, meaning any size of design, any brand of design. For instance, as you can see, a YouTube thumbnail has a different dimension from a Facebook post or from a Facebook cover. We already have all of those in Canva. And now this is my Canva account, right? This is my Canva account. So you can see that you can create from whiteboards to YouTube banners to YouTube thumbnail. You can even create videos with Canva, Facebook posts, and all of that. Even logos, whiteboard presentation, and all of that good stuff, right? I'm going to go through templates shortly, but this is just a quick walkthrough. So once you come on Canva, on your web browser, this is what you're going to see. Then when you scroll down, this is like maybe a news row or a news board, so you can skip this. And when you come to this particular part, you see recent design. So this is where I have my recent design. So like I said, the thumbnail for this particular video was created in Canva, as you can see it here, right? I also have something here and some other designs that I've played with in the past. Now, to get started, all you just need to do is go click on this button, create a design, or better still, you can just type in your keyword here, say maybe events. And once you do that, it's going to bring tons of designs for you, right? It's going to bring tons of designs for you, as you can see. These are all event designs and they are pretty awesome. Let me just click on all so that we see. I just entered the keyword event. So if you want to design, maybe somebody meets you and say, okay, you said you're a graphic designer, so I want you to design a banner for my event that is coming up. Good, awesome. Just come to Canva, click on event, and you're going to see awesome designs. Look at these beautiful designs, and most of them are free to use. So you can pick this one. Okay, this one is paid, so you see the ones that are paid, and you see the ones that are pro, you see the ones that are free. So you can just pick on any of these designs and you're good to go, right? So let us go back, because I need to show us some other stuff before we go into the meat of this. Now, as you can see, I'm on my home tab. You can click here to see templates, right? It's really beautiful because from this particular view, everything is actually categorized. So you can click on this drop down to see different kind of templates you can create under the business category: presentation, whiteboard, prototype, mind map, even websites, graph, planner, letterhead, right? So for those of us that have businesses, let me just show us this one because to relate with us. See beautiful letterhead designs pre-designed for you awesome and professional. So all you just need to do is to click on anyone that suits you, or if it's a job you carried, anyone that suits you, and you have a beautiful letterhead. So for something like this, you just click on it and just change the logo and you are good. You have a beautiful letterhead design. Or resume, a CV, beautifully designed CVs. Look at this one, it's awesome, ready-made design. Once you click on it, just edit your information, change it to your name and your information and all of that, and click on publish, and you have a beautiful CV created, right? And there are lots and lots of other categories or options under the business category. Now you come to social media, you have Instagram post, Square, Instagram story, Instagram reel, Facebook post, everything, even TikTok video, LinkedIn video, millions of templates under each of these categories. Then we have video category, as you can see. Then we have marketing, business cards. So for those of us that want to create business cards for ourselves, you can do it yourself without paying a designer, because right now as a digital marketer, you are a designer. You might not be a professional, but Canva will make you one, and watching this video will make you one. So imagine, look at this beautiful design. Beautiful. So all you just need to do is to click on it. It will take you to an editor, which I'll show you how to do shortly, and you just change the information. Put your name, put your logo, and all of that. And if you don't have a logo, Canva has a logo creator. Canva has a logo creator, and there are tons and tons of templates as well. You just answer a few questions, they'll generate a logo for you, and you're able to customize it to what you need. And look at these beautiful logos, right? So that is for templates. That's for templates, right? So we'll go back to the home tab. Now the next thing I want to show you is project. So you can click here to see just your project. And like I said, I've done a number of designs, and they're going to show under the project tab, right? They're going to show under the project tab. So these are all the designs I've done in my Canva account, right? So now we go back to home. So let's get started. Let me show you how to work your way around Canva. Now before I do that, I'll just show you something. There's this option here. As you can see, my name starts with D, so that's why it's picking this. So when you click on it, for those of us that have images tied to our Gmail or our email account, it will show your image here or something like that. So you can log out here, you can go to your account settings, change your password and all of that, right? So I just wanted to show you that. So to create a design, you can go in two routes. One, you can come here and enter in a keyword and get started already. Or rather, you can go to templates and go to the category of design you want to create. Let's say you want to create a social media banner. Let's say a Facebook post. You click on it and then you see tons of templates, beautiful templates, matching colors, awesome typography. They follow design sense. They follow all the design principles because they were done by experts, right? Just come look for the one that works with what you want to do. Let's say okay, let's use this for instance. Let's see if this is free. So I'll just click on it, right? Once you click on it, it's going to bring up this tab and you click on customize template. So once you click on customize template, it's going to open a new tab for you. Now for those of us that don't have a computer and will be using our mobile phones, it may not be exactly as I'm showing it now, but it's going to be very similar because it's going to be on your phone and probably smaller and all of that. But trust me, it's going to be the same. You're going to see the same options and all of that. Now look at this beautiful design. Talking about spacing, it has it. Talking about awesome color, yellow matching with black, comes out popping. Now look at the question marks, it's so awesome. So you can say, did you know, let's say you want to market your graphic design skill. Right now this design works. All you just need to do is to do some little customization, and you can customize everything. You can change the text, you can change the image, you can change the color, but I would advise you that as a beginner you may not want to play too much with it because like I said, these designs were done by professionals, so you may want to stick with their creativity and with the design principles they've already followed. So all you just want to do is to put in the right text that fits what you want or suits the particular purpose for the design you are creating, and maybe change image here and there to fit what you want, and I'll show us how to do all that. But for this particular design, once you bring in your template, the first thing you want to do is maybe you want to duplicate, and you see the options here, duplicate. Right now there's this option of add page. If I click on it, it's going to bring a blank page, And that tells us that you can also design from scratch using Canva, because it's a graphics design tool, but it has millions of templates. So you have two options. You can either design from scratch, or you can design using a template. And as a beginner, and to churn out pretty and awesome designs really fast, you may want to work with what templates. So you can click on this button, add page, to add a blank page so you can start from scratch, or you can work with your template. So to do that, you may want to just duplicate. So the reason you want to do this is so that if you make any mistake, you still have your template here to spy from, or to get inspiration from, or as the case may be, or to just start afresh if you mess up things, right? So then there's this option here, it's a padlock lock page. If you lock it, it's going to lock all the elements. You'll not be able to do any editing, but we'll keep it open because we want to edit. So say for instance you want to tell people, okay, I can do graphics design. So what you just need to do here is, okay, probably, did you know? So this logo, this image works very well with did you know, because it's like an idea image, and question perfect. So you may not need to change all those. Change only the things that are necessary, because everything in each template is professionally done by experts, so it works. So all you may just want to do here is to change the text here. You can just say something like, did you know I can churn out professional, popping and high converting designs for you at your budget. Now that's all. I have a design. Now if this doesn't look so fine, you can, like I said, you have many options, and I'm going to go through the options now. So look at the first option here. This is your typography option. Now, like I told you, there are tons and tons and tons of different kind of typography or font types. The one I use here is called Montserrat. It's a very popular font type. It's called Montserrat. So you have many of them. You have Montserrat semi-bold. I can change to Montserrat semi-bold, for instance. Right, and you see it affects my design immediately. It's real time. I can change it back to Montserrat. I can use any of them. You just see different fonts, and now you should not be confused, because each of the fonts shown, the name is written in the font. So if you want to see how the font looks like, this is how Montserrat looks like, this is how Montserrat Bold looks like, this is how Arimo looks like, this is how Barlow Bold looks like. You can also search. There are popular ones. Lato, that's a very popular font, and one of my most used font as a person, right? It's loading. So Lato, this is how Lato looks like, this is how Lato Bold looks like. You can change the font type to what you want. So that's for the first option here. The next option is font size. So how big do you want it to be? I can say, okay, this is 18 by 7. I can say, okay, I want it to be 30, right? And you click enter, and it's very big now. So what we have before was okay. Like I told you, professionals did it, so you may want to stick very well with what they have done. So I'll take it back to, let me make it 19, right? I'd say no 19, let's say 18.5, right? This is okay because I want it to be in 3 lines, just like they did it originally. So I can come and say okay. Now I think I forgot this, but let me just point it out. So if you want to edit anything, if I click outside this design, you see that all my options have disappeared. So if you want to edit anything, if I click on this background now, it will give me the option to animate, because you can create videos and animated graphics using Canva as well, but we don't want to go that far yet. So for this background, I can only animate. So if I click on this image, it will give me all more options: edit the image, crop it, flip it, animate it, and all of that. Right? If I click on text, it will give me even more options. Change the font type, change the font size, change the color, bolding it. Now this bold is not accessible right now because this particular font does not have bold. That's why you see that it's marked as bad. Then you see italics, the same thing. Then this one is alignment. You choose the kind of alignment that you want. This one is to put a list, then all of that. Then you have effects as well. So once you click on that, these are the options you have here. So like I said, if I want to tell people that I'm now a graphic designer, I can use this for my Facebook post. Remember, we chose a Facebook post template. Once I put this, I will now put my content below. So seeing this design alone is going to stand out because it is professional, it is simple. Remember, simplicity is one of the design principles. It is simple, but it works, right? Now, this is a text as well. You can see the font type, the font size, the color. You can change all of that if you want to. This is white, so let me change it to something. I can change it to black, you can see, but I think white works best. Awesome. You can animate and all of that. There are even more options here. You can underline, you can do uppercase, you can change position and all of that. Now, something I want to show you again is when you look to the left part of your screen, you're going to see a number of options here. The first one is templates. When you click on it, it's actually on templates. So you see tons and tons of templates based on the category you've selected from. As you can see, it's Facebook post templates. So you're going to see tons of templates. So if you say, okay, this one doesn't work, I like this one, wow, this one is cool, but as you can see, this one is pro, so we may not be able to use it for a free account. This one is also pro, but this one is free. We're searching for virtual assistant. Okay, if you like the design, you can just pick it and change the content and you're good, right? You can also decide to change the category from here. You know, we started with Facebook posts, so you can say, okay, let's do Instagram post, and you search, and it's going to search it out, and you have tons of templates in minutes, right? That's for templates. So you can click on the other option. You have elements, and you have elements, right? Element talks about, like I told you, they are the building blocks, right? You have lines, you have graphics, you have emojis, so you can easily bring any of them into your designs, right? I can bring this, for instance. Okay, this is a pro, so I'll just remove it because our account is free and we don't want to pay for a pro design. So you have tons and tons of elements, from lines to graphics to stickers to photos to images and all of that. And you can search for anything here. You can search for anything here, and if you look closely, you'd see this arrow button. You can click to see different categories, right? You can use the arrow button to also go back. You can click on the see all button to see all, but I think this view is okay for us. Then the third option is upload, meaning you can upload your own image, you can upload your own video, you can upload your own audio, but we're sticking with graphics, so we don't want to do video yet. So you can upload, like I just uploaded this my image here, and to do that, just click on upload file. Once you click on it, it's going to open your local computer. So you choose the file and you click on open. I've already done that. So once you click on open, it's going to load it up here. So to bring it into your design, just click on it and it's going to appear here. So you can arrange it and put it the way you want. It's drag and drop, right? And we can delete it, right? Then the next option is text. Now they have different kind of beautiful text theme or text templates, so you can just go through all of them. So for these ones with a crown, they are pro, so we don't want to bother with that, but there are still tons of them that are free. Look at this one is free, this one is free. If I bring it into my design, you're going to see how it's going to look. So to bring it into the design, I'll just click on it and you see it. It's professionally done. Normally, to do this kind of presentation in terms of the glow and all of that, for you to see the beauty of this, let me put it on a blank template. So let's say I have a blank template, so I can come here and say, okay, I don't like this background color, let me make it white, right? And I can come to test and say, okay, let's put this. Now see how beautiful this is. To achieve this with Photoshop is going to take you a while, but with Canva and with a template, you have it done with just a click. I can say, okay, let me bring in sparkle, and now when you bring in sparkle, I've clicked on it, I can say, okay, let me change this background color to black. I can change the text actually and say Toby. I can say, okay, let me use my full name, Toby Davis. I can say, okay, I want it to be in one line. I'll just reduce the font size, let's say 150. It's going to be smaller, right? Then I can move it up and down the way I want. Then I can say, okay, I want to change the font type. I can come here and change it, right? And all of that I've shown you before, right? So that's for that. Remember, this is the design we're doing, so I'll just remove this. We're going to publish this because it's already a complete design for us. Then you can bring in photos. Now the good thing is that they have tons of free photos because they have an integration with some of the free professional royalty free image platforms. So you can actually search. So when you search, like they say, search millions of photos. So you can just search with any keyword. You can say a man with a bag and click on your enter button, and it's going to bring that for you, right? Look for the one that works with what you want and click on it, and it will be brought into your design. That's for photos. Then we have backgrounds. For instance, this my background is plain. It's plain, so I can say, okay, no, I don't want a plain background, I want designs on my backgrounds. Look at tons of different backgrounds that has been done for you. So to bring anyone in, just click on it and it's going to be updated on your design. How cool is that, right? If you say, oh, I don't like this, like I said, that's why we duplicated, so you can always see your original. You can scroll up to see what you're working on, and if it doesn't suit you well, you can just come up here. You see home, this will go back to your home. This file, this resize, this button is like undo, redo, so you can just click on it and it's going to take it back to where it was before. Then we have emoji. You have tons of emoji, so whichever one you want to use, just click on it. It will be brought into your design. Then there is a more button. When you click on it, it's going to show you other options, right? It's going to show you other options. So I think I've been able to run through the options that we have on your sidebar menu, and also for each of the elements. So like I said, to edit any of the elements, just click on it in the design. Once you click on it, it's going to bring up some options on top here to change the color, to edit the image, to crop if it's an image, and all of that. If it's a text, it's going to give you more options and all of that, right? So this is a beautiful design. So to publish it, I'll just come here and click on share, and I'll click on download. It's going to give me an option to download PNG, which is a great option, and you click on download, and once I do that, it's going to be downloaded to my local computer, right? It said your design contains premium content. Unlock. Oh, so I'll go back. My design contains premium content. So what I'll do is I'll delete this. I guess there's no premium content here, so I'll just come here and click on download, and I'll click on download. Wow, okay, it contains premium content. So which premium content did I use? Okay, oh, this icon is a premium content, so I can change that already. So to do that, I can just click on it and delete, because I don't want to pay for the content. So I can just bring this here as a question mark and arrange this a bit. I say, okay, does this work? I can say, okay, no, it doesn't work. But I'll just come here. I don't want to change things too much. I'll just come here. You can do what we call duplicate. So if you come here, you see duplicate, you see delete, and this button gives you more options, right? So I want to duplicate it. I want to do it into 3, and I'll see what I can do with it. So I'll duplicate it into 3, right? I'll just separate them to show you what I've done. So I'll bring them together. Then I'm going to slant this one a bit. I'll bring them together. I'm going to rotate this one a bit. Then I'll come here and rotate this one a bit. Okay, I think this works for me. Then I'll come here. I say, okay, I think this works for me. I'll bring it down a bit. Bring this one down a bit. Yeah, so I think white will not work, so I'll just come and change the color to something. Now, to show you this, thank God I remember this. When you click to change the color of anything, they're going to give you a number of colors on top here, which is separated from all the colors here. Now, these colors you have here are the color theme that the designer used to work with this particular design. As you can see, we have black and yellow, and that's all you have. Like I told you, two colors work, because that's simplicity. So they will just list it out for you here already, so that you don't have to bother bringing in other designs. So all the colors you want to work with are the colors you already have here. But if you have very awesome design skill, you can decide to say, okay, I can play with other colors and bring them in as well, no problem, right? But for a beginner, you may want to stick with the document colors, which are the colors that are already being used in the design, so you don't have too many colors playing around. So for this one, I would have loved to go with black. Okay, I know what to do, so I'm going to go with two of them being black, or rather I can go with two of them being white, and the middle one being black. So let's see how that will come out. Okay, I think this works for me. So once I do that, I'll come to click on the share button, click on download button, click on download again, and my graphics is downloading. So it has downloaded, so I can just call it graphics 1, and it's going to download straight to my local device, and I'm going to show you in my laptop, as you can see it here. So I can just click on it and open, and boom, my premium design is right here. Right? Awesome. Right? Awesome. Now that is all you need to know about Canva, right? And also to show you, there are some options down here. So this is how you increase or reduce your screen. So if some things are really small, maybe some elements are small and you cannot pick it with your mouse, you can come here and increase the screen, and you'll be able to actually arrange them properly better, right? When you're done, you can bring it back to see what you've done. Now this design is awesome. It's simple. It follows the color theory, just 2-3 colors playing around, and they all fit together. You can see the spacing and alignment awesomely done. I just love this design. So that is it for the Canva walkthrough. If we have any questions, please ask me. Now, everybody should test this out. Everybody should implement what they've learned on this video, because all you need is a device and an internet connection. So even if you don't have a laptop, you can try this out already with your mobile phone, right? So I want to see the awesome designs you'll be able to create, right? I'm looking forward to the awesome designs you'll be able to create, right? So thank you for watching. Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop your questions on the comment section. I'm going to read through every one of them and respond to you, and also hit the like button as well. So if there's anything I talked too fast or rushed over, you can always go back and rewatch the video, right? And then once you rewatch the video, watch it once, watch it again. Once you're done watching it again, then go ahead and start practicing. I want to see your popping designs already. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. All right.